Off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
They've got Bellinelli. Koufos out there with Caspi. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Collison at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Gay. He's guarded closely. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
The free throw drops for Caspi. It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Rondo kicks to Koufos. Gay dishes to Koufos. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Gobert with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And that one's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the second best team in free throw differential at home.
Rondo passes to Gay. Koufos dishes to Caspi. Bellinelli for 3. The shot is off. And it's Utah the other way. The 3. That is good.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Well, a big thing for the Kings to look forward to is the opening of their new arena. They are still looking at opening the downtown arena in the fall of 2016, and Sacramento couldn't be any more exciting.
Ingles kicks to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Bellinelli. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he makes the first.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happening, one-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop, Greg, all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key for the Jazz to have those extra minutes of... Oh, wow!
That's a beautiful jam.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And some changes here for the Kings. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Goufus. Gay comes in for Caspi. And McLemore's subbed in for Bellinelli. Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
Favors can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Screen by Cousins. And here's Gay outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. Utah leading. And stolen by Gay. Here's Rondo. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Utah shooting about 42% so far. And Hayward gets it to go.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Gay. Cauley-Stein kicks to Cousins. From deep, McLemore. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And that one's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
To the left side wing. McLemore dishes to Cauley-Stein. McLemore, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Off with the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Hood. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Gay kicks to Cauley-Stein. Outside for Rondo. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back and doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Up in time. No good. And so we conclude the first half. Jazz lead by 8. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. The second half just about to get going here. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Exum. Gobert is out there with Burke, and it's Ingles in the power forward.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Well, what a second half of the season it was for the Jazz. After the All-Star break, they went on a rampage.
And the catalyst for that was the defense. I mean, very few opponents got to triple digits against the Jazz after the All-Star break. It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Burke. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Some changes for Sacramento. Curry comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Right side Curry. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Jazz. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Ingles kicks to Exum. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ingles. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ingles has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Here's Burke. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Burke's got 6.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Nato. That one falls coming off Burke's feed. He's got 8.
It seems that every pass